Hey guys, Patty here. So today I am doing a video on Goodreads tags. Yeah. I wasn't originally tagged in this. I came across a channel, Keenan's, and she didn't tag anybody, but she said feel free to make videos. So I decided to make my own. This video was originally done by Spiral Bookmarks. I couldn't find the link for her actual video where she did this tag. I think it's because it's probably 2 years old, and I don't think she's posted anything recently, but I will leave a link to Keenan's channel and Spiral Bookmarks channel as well. So basically it's a series of questions. There are 12 in total, and obviously based on the tag, based on the title, it's based on Goodreads. So let's get started. Question number 1. What was the last book you marked as read? So the last book I marked as read was Dark Lover by J.R. Ward. It's amazing. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Yeah. I recommend it. They're into vampires. It's obviously romance. So if they're not into that, then I don't know. Try it anyways. But I loved it. Number 2. What are you currently reading? I'm actually currently reading 4 books. I tend to do that a lot, read a couple at once. I originally started reading The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, but it was very sad for me to be reading, so I needed something else to read, kind of to go back and forth, and I started reading The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. I believe that's his last name. I could be wrong. I'm really sorry if I'm wrong. So yes, I started reading that, and then I received an ARC from NetGalley, and it's This Summer I Found You, so I started reading that. And obviously because I read Dark Lover and I loved it so much, I had to read the next one in the series, so I'm currently reading Lover Eternal, and I've put the other 3 on pause until I finish Lover Eternal, which I will, well, I was originally hoping to finish tonight, and by tonight I mean it's actually 2:23 a.m. I should be in bed, but I'm not. I'm making this video, which is why I'm whispering. So yeah, that's what I'm currently reading. What was the last book you marked as TBR? Okay, so this is recently. I'm gonna switch around my little tabs. Oh, what did I do with the tab? What did I do with the tab? This is what happens when I have 50 million tabs open. Okay, so the book that I recently marked as to be read is called Forbidden by Tabitha Susan. Now, I came across this book by Judy. I'm a friend of hers on Goodreads, and she just recently rated it, giving it 5 stars. And this is not a book that I would come across on my own. The topic is kind of awkward. I'll just tell you what it's about. So it's about a brother and sister who are basically taking care of their 3 younger siblings because their mother is an alcoholic and obviously is in no condition, or probably is too drunk to even take care of them all. And I believe she's 16 and he's 17, but they fall in love with each other. They know it's wrong, but they fall in love with each other, and I guess the book kind of just goes through them falling in love, the consequences, what happens, and I mean, it's titled Forbidden, so yeah. So this definitely is not a kind of book I would come across my own. I think it's because it's at the top of my newsfeed and it got 5 stars, so I was really curious to see what it was about, and when I clicked it, I saw that a lot of people I'm friends with on Goodreads actually gave it 5 stars, and it has really, really good reviews. I think the average is 4.7. Pretty good. So I read the synopsis, and I thought, okay. And then there was a quote that actually really caught my eye, and I don't know, something about it I really liked. So the quote is, I'm sorry, I'm like moving my thing around. You can close your eyes to the things you do not want to see, but you cannot close your heart to the things you do not want to feel. That's deep. It might not be, but I loved it. I thought it was a really good quote, and just from that had me sold. So yeah. Next question. Number 4. What book do you plan to read next? Good question. What book do I plan to read next? It honestly probably won't be Forbidden. It will probably end up being the next book in from J.R. Ward's The Black Dagger Brotherhood series, which I believe is titled, Lover Awakened. Yep, that will probably be what I read next, because I love her books so much, and I'm now on a mission to finish the whole entire series. Okay, question number 6. Do you use the star rating system? Yes, I do. I don't often always leave a full review. Sometimes I put in review to come, and then I forget. But I do actually review the books that I read on my blog. So I guess one of my goals is kind of copy and paste it, or it's make a shorter review and post it on Goodreads. But I do use a star rating system. Are you doing a 2014 reading challenge? Yes. My goal is 200, which is a lot, but last year I read 148, so I decided to make a number that was gonna push me. It was gonna be a challenge, something to strive towards. Will I actually accomplish it? I guess we're gonna see. Do you have a wish list? I'm guessing that means, do I have a shelf titled wish list? I don't. I have a must buy. I'm not sure if that's a wish list. I have a wish list in here of books, but that's basically it. So, no. What book do you plan to buy next? That's a tough one. That is a tough one. And that's a tough one because there's a lot of books coming out this year that I really want to read. But I think probably the next book that I will end up buying will end up being Cruel Beauty. Is it by Rosamund Hodge? Rosamund Hodge. I believe that's her name. It's basically like Beauty and the Beast meets, I don't know, just it has a Beauty and the Beast tie-in, and I love Disney, and I loved Beauty and the Beast, and the cover was really pretty, so that comes out January 28th, so that's probably going to be the next book that I buy. Next question. Do you have any favorite quotes? Would you like to share them? I have too many favorite quotes. I love quotes. Love them. I have a journal that I actually stopped writing in, where I used to write down all my favorite quotes, and it'd be that random moment where I felt like going back and reading quotes that I found were really inspiring and motivating to me, or just from books that I loved, and I would just flip through and read them. But I don't know them off the top of my head, so yes, I have favorite quotes. No, I don't know them off the top of my head to share them. Sorry. Who are your favorite authors? Oh boy, that is like a long list. Okay, so favorite authors, I'm going to say Paulo Coelho, Sarah Dessen, Jane Austen, Nicholas Sparks, Tracy Jane Jackson. She has a series, it's kind of like the first one's called Bound by Blood. It's amazing, I loved it. I recommend it for anyone to read. Don't know who else I can say is a favorite author. Christopher Pike. Love him. Thirst series. Love it. I recommend it. I haven't read any of his other series, but I really enjoy his books. And a last one. I'm probably going to say her last name wrong. I'm very sorry. She's a favorite author of mine, and I should probably know how to pronounce her last name properly. Susan Colasanti. She's the author of When It Happens, Take Me There, Waiting for You. She's kind of like Sarah Dessen kind of style. Yeah, that's just some of my favorite authors. Next question. Have you joined any groups? Yes. I've actually joined 19 groups. I'm not active on all 19 of them. Probably my favorite one that I'm really active on is Buddy Read Zone. Love that group. If you're new to Goodreads, or even if you're not new and you just want to find someone to read a book with at the same time, you guys can discuss it. Amazing group to join. Everyone's so nice and welcoming. I love that group. Love it. They have it sectioned off by different genres, so you can find which genre you want to read within. If there isn't anything posted recently, I think it's under future read suggestions. You kind of just post in there, hey, I want to read this book, and see if anyone wants to read with you, and you guys can start a thread, and it's just, I love it. Love it. Last question. Are there any questions you would like to add? Duh. Okay, I got one. Which shelf on your Goodreads bookshelves has the most books in it? Yeah, pretty basic question. Okay, so those were my answers for the Goodreads tags. I'm gonna tag a couple people. I don't know if there's a limit to how many people you're supposed to tag, but I'm just gonna tag 12. Ooh, okay. That Finnish Kid 27, Naya's Pink Bookshelf, Bill the Bookworm, Steve Reads Books, Blue Books, A Makeshift Library, Elizabeth Green, Scott's Place, Faulty Devices, Danella's Nest, Well Done Books, okay, and Between the Lines. So I will probably just end up sending you guys all a comment being like, hey, I've tagged you. If you feel like it, do your own. If I haven't tagged you and you actually happen to come across this and you haven't done this one before, do it! And then leave me a comment to let me know that you've done this, because I would like to watch your video, probably add you on Goodreads. A lot of you guys are probably going to end up getting notifications of me adding you on Goodreads. Be prepared, you've been warned. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's basically it. I feel like the penguins from Madagascar. You didn't see anything. Okay, I'm tired clearly and I need to go to bed. Bye.